Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
A fight at a Rockford bus stop turns violent when a woman is stabbed. 4 women now face charges.
Plus, cars involved in that deadly pileup on I-55 downstate are being released. We hear from one survivor who gives a description of that crash.
And fresh produce, anyone? We'll show you the healthy offerings at Edgebrook's Farmers Market. Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Tom Lewis. Eric Wilson is off tonight. Thank you so much for joining us.
One person is dead after a gunman opens fire inside a medical building in Atlanta.
Police still searching for the suspected gunman. They are looking for this man, 24-year-old Dion Patterson. A nearby hospital says they have treated 4 injured victims, 3 of which are in critical condition, all of which are women. A heavy police presence remained outside a building on West Peachtree Street in Midtown Atlanta. One witness described the massive police presence.
I was meeting a friend for lunch at the restaurant right next door to where everything was happening, and it was probably about an hour ago. We saw some cop cars coming up and people rushing into the building. They had some pretty heavy-duty gear, assault rifles and riot shields, things like that, and then more and more just kept showing up until the whole street was just flooded with police.
Hospital officials say the facility was not allowing guests in for a short period for safety concerns, but never did lock down the entire hospital.
4 women are arrested after a fight at a Rockford bus stop ends with a mom stabbed. Tuesday morning, police were called to Elm Street in the area of Rockford Ridge Apartments to reports of a fight. Officers say 4 women were dropping off their children at a bus stop when an argument turned violent. During the fight, 29-year-old Shea Barney stabbed another woman. She was taken to the hospital with a life-threatening injury. Her condition hasn't been released. The 29-year-old is charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon and mob action. 26-year-old Andriana Carruthers, 26-year-old Ashley Morris, and 28-year-old Lenora Fields are all charged with mob action. A Roscoe man is convicted of sexually assaulting a child. 42-year-old Lamar Wooden was found guilty on 5 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse of a child and 1 count of criminal sexual assault of a child. According to South Beloit and Roscoe police, Wooden was identified as a suspect after tips that he sexually assaulted several children between January 2020 and January 2021. The children were between the ages of 9 and 14. Wooden is due to be sentenced July 24th.
4 people are hurt after a crash in Boone County. Yesterday, first responders were called to the intersection of Spring Creek Road and Shaw Road for reports of a 2-vehicle crash. This is what the 2 vehicles looked like. Both had heavy damage. 4 people taken to the hospital, no word on their condition. An investigation is ongoing into what caused that crash.
Illinois State Police say owners of the vehicles that were heading south prior to the Interstate 55 crash can come and get them. Monday, 7 people were killed in the pileup of 72 vehicles. Yesterday, state police closed that same 20-mile stretch of I-55 for a few hours because of similar dusty conditions and low visibility. State police are investigating all aspects of that crash. One survivor says he's lucky to be alive.
I went on this side of the truck, and I'm glad I did because there's 2 red cars. They creamed that back of that truck. So if I hadn't moved, I would have been creamed myself. And then I pulled up further and got out. I just went ahead and went from vehicle to vehicle trying to find people.
Some of the semis were carrying flammable chemicals. Environmental Solutions has been cleaning up the chemicals and placing them in barrels to be hauled away. If you're buying a home this year, you may be facing lower mortgage fees. That's because the federal government recently tweaked how it prices federally backed mortgages.
Our DC's Raquel Martin reports Republicans on Capitol Hill call the change unfair because it raises prices on others getting loans.
This new mortgage rule is straight up socialism.
Missouri Republican Senator Eric Schmidt is slamming a new federal rule he says will lower mortgage fees for Americans with bad credit at the expense of Americans with good credit scores.
Now they're going to have to pay thousands of dollars more.
In a letter to the Federal Housing Financial Agency, Schmidt and more than a dozen Senate Republicans called the pricing adjustment on new Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac-backed mortgages short-sighted and counterproductive. But the agency calls those attacks inaccurate.
That's just wrong.
Michael Shimmy is a principal advisor at the Federal Housing Finance Agency. He confirmed some lower-income borrowers will see cheaper mortgage fees, while those of other borrowers will go up. But he argues credit scores are not the reason.
We've done it by targeting higher fees on products like second home loans, investor properties, cash out refinance loans. And those are actions that we've taken over the last 18 months.
Shemi says the changes are modest and designed to help more people buy homes.
Your response to their pushback?
It's ridiculous.
Schmidt is introducing a bill aimed at stopping federal agencies from implementing new rules without the consent of Congress. He's also demanding the FHFA answer a list of questions about the new mortgage rule by May 10th. The federal agency says they're working on their response. In Washington, Raquel Martin.
Raquel, thank you. A local State Line summer tradition has now begun in the State Line. The Edgebrook Shopping Center in Rockford kicked off its weekly farmers market this morning. Shoppers can pick up seasonal fresh produce, flowers, plants, and more. Over 20 different vendors from all over the Midwest make the trip for the market, including one seller who comes from Wisconsin just because of how fresh the produce is.
A farmer's market has to have fresh produce, and this market, for being the size it is, and we get into gardening season, I mean, it's pretty common that 6 or 7 people here are just loaded. Fresh produce to choose from, lots of options. I know every single one of the growers and farmers, and their integrity is just top notch.
The market will be open every Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. until October 25th. Well, Chicago gearing up for the NASCAR Cup Series first ever street race.
In preparation for the summer Chicago street race, Columbus Drive is shut down to traffic between Jackson and Balboa for resurfacing and pavement repairs. Columbus was closed off at 1 o'clock this morning. The NASCAR Xfinity Series, the Loop 121, will take place on July 1st. And the NASCAR Cup Series Grant Park 220 will happen July 2nd. They'll feature a 12-turn, 2.2-mile course. The races are part of NASCAR's 75th anniversary season. The latest public health epidemic isn't a disease or something you can catch. Health experts say loneliness and isolation increases the risk of premature death.
Our Nikel Delgado found out about a program for local seniors that works to build relationships. Nikel.
That's right, Mimi and Tom. It's found that the lack of social interaction and isolation can just be as deadly as smoking a dozen cigarettes a day. That's why Lifescape is helping local seniors combat that feeling.
I live with my son. He works from home, so he's busy, otherwise I would just be there by myself.
Local senior Jim Vant goes to Lifescape 3 times a week for a year now. He tells me getting out the house and seeing his friends gives him a sense of purpose.
Being around the people and doing the activities, and in case we go on, we, like you say, we exercise a little bit in the morning and loosen up our bones. And
Jim says he enjoys playing cards, reading, and the rides to and from his house, while others enjoy watching TV, knitting, coloring, and just chit-chatting. Program Service Director at Lifescape, Joy Drysdale, says their main focus is to get seniors out and social again.
We are well aware that COVID didn't help in this situation, so we're geared towards our programming to help combat social isolation, because we know with older adults, social isolation brings anxiety, depression, sometimes pain, and that can also result in health issues that they have to fight off.
Kevin Polkey of KP Counseling says loneliness is natural for everyone to go through. How long one stays stuck in that is what matters.
I believe that all of us are going to experience a sense of loneliness in our life, throughout our life, at different time periods in our life. I think it's not to avoid experiencing loneliness, because it's part of the human experience. It's about getting stuck in it or it being continuous for too long.
Some of the steps Lifescape is taking is to offer different socializing events, like joining a club, class, or even games to make new friends. They also encourage seniors to write down a positive memory each day, along with providing daily wellness checks.
I think it has helped me, and it would help anybody to get out and to be around people, our own age and stuff like that. And like I say, they have an opportunity to participate in the activities, or they can watch TV, or they can do whatever they like.
Kevin says the feeling of loneliness has no age, gender, or race. He suggests for you to call a friend, get outside, take a break from social media, and realize that this feeling isn't permanent and that you can always reach out for help. Mimi, Tom?
Now, your first warned weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Beautiful day to be out and about. A little less wind from what we've had the last couple of days, and temperatures climbing into the lower 60s. We're currently at 63 right now in Rockford, 62 in Freeport, 61 in Rochelle, and you're up to 65 right now in Sterling. Our weather watcher Terry here in Genoa, 61. Relative humidity sits at 41%. No rainfall for us today. In fact, we are going to stay pretty dry as we go through the night. We've got a mostly clear sky, just a couple of fair weather cumulus clouds kind of popping up west of Rockford. Those will fade away. We may see a few higher level clouds kind of work in from the north here this evening, but we'll keep it a mostly clear sky going through the night tonight. You can take a look with our SkyTrack camera out at the Park Hills Golf Course here in Freeport. This brought to us by Rockford Career College. Great night to be out, a little breezy from time to time, as our winds are close to about 5 to 15 miles per hour. But that wind actually going to turn calm during the overnight tonight as high pressure builds in. So that could lead to some areas dealing with a little patchy frost. I think more so in the low-lying areas. Could get a couple of temperatures that drop maybe closer to 35, 36 degrees. But I don't think widespread frost will be any much of a concern for us here through the night. Temperatures tomorrow up around 73 as our winds will turn to the southwest. A little gusty for the afternoon at around 20 to 25 miles per hour. But should feel pretty comfortable out there. We are going to see some cloud cover pop up again for the afternoon. Not a lot of forcing in the atmosphere or moisture for that matter, so I think most of us going to stay dry. Unfortunately, we can't keep the next several days dry as there is a chance for some showers and even a couple of thunderstorms to work back in. So as we go through time with Futurecast, we had a little cloud cover out there early on. Temperatures dropping into the upper 30s. We'll notice the winds turning to the southwest. A few clouds for the afternoon, back into the 70s for Thursday. A little more cloud cover comes in during the day on Friday, but I think we see a decent period of at least some partly cloudy skies going into the afternoon. With that southerly wind, that'll bring us back into the low to mid 70s, and depending on how much sunshine we see, we could get those temperatures up around 74, 75 degrees. Now there are going to be some showers up to the north in Wisconsin, and then a couple of showers getting very close to us Friday evening. So notice Futurecast brings that in after about 5 or 6 o'clock. We may see a couple of spotty showers. So daytime looking mostly dry. Shower chance will increase only to about 20 to 30% once we get into Friday evening. But the pattern may turn a little more active towards the latter half of the weekend and then into next week as we've got kind of this warm front that sets up thanks to high pressure to the north and low pressure off to the west. So we have high pressure that'll develop here over the eastern Great Lakes. Warm front really sets up here to the southwest these next couple of days and then pushes to the north Saturday night into Sunday. That could be our first round of some showers and thunderstorms. This boundary then looks to really kind of set up close to northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin, but it depends on how that high kind of behaves. So if it pushes it a little more to the south, or if that high pressure system dips a little further across the southern Great Lakes, that could push that boundary back to the south and we may end up mostly dry. If not, that boundary stays in place and that could keep us a little more active. So Saturday night into Sunday, then Sunday into Monday, and then temperatures, guys, next week will be dependent on whether or not we see sunshine or we've got more cloud cover and rain showers moving in.
Now sports with sports director Scott Leber.
The Ice Hogs will try to prolong their Calder Cup playoff run tonight in Texas. They will face the Stars in what could be an elimination game. In all the years that the Ice Hogs have competed in the Calder Cup playoffs, they have never rallied to win a series after trailing. The last time any AHL team bounced back from an 0-2 deficit in a best-of-5 series was 8 years ago.
You got to play with emotions, but don't get emotional. It's kind of it's obviously a do-or-die situation for us, but at the same time, we just got to play to our strengths and feel a little bit of freedom in terms of how we're playing.
There's obviously always going to be a little bit of desperation when you're down 2-0, and I think that's a good thing. I think you can use that to your advantage. Everyone's going to be that more focused, that more locked in at the task at hand.
That game starts at 7 tonight. Now the Packers reunion in New York continues. Now it's receiver Randall Cobb, who is joining up with Aaron Rodgers, Alan Lazard, and Nathaniel Hackett. Another buddy for Rodgers to hang out with. Cubs are looking to bounce back against the Nationals tonight after losing last night 4-1. Marcus Stroman is the Cubs starting pitcher. The White Sox go after the third straight win. They are hosting the Twins again. Dylan Cease is on the hill. It was an early start to the day in Beloit at ABC Supply Stadium. The Sky Carp hosted the West Michigan Whitecaps in a school day game. That group of kids is from Jackson Charter School in Rockford. Lots of area schools were represented. Jaron Pollard started for the Sky Carp on the mound, and he'll get a strikeout there. He was excellent. He gave up only 1 run in 5+ innings. The Sky Carp caught a break in the bottom of the 4th. Wild pitch there allows a run to score. Later that inning, third baseman Josh Zamora up, launches a sac fly to left field to bring in another run. The Sky Carp scored 3 runs in the 4th, and they won it 4-1. They're going to be home the rest of this week hosting the Whitecaps.
First Warn Interactive Radars, brought to us by Rockford Auto Glass and More, stays clear for us tonight. We've got a few clouds out there this evening, but we are going to stay rain-free. Temperatures will drop down into the upper 30s. Could see a little patchy frost going into the morning tomorrow. Otherwise, we'll warm up nicely back into the low 70s for tomorrow afternoon. 70s, that's where we'll stay here for the next several days. Notice those temperatures going up. We could see a couple of showers work in towards the late evening hours on Friday. Temperatures, though, in the low to mid 70s. We'd look for a few showers to work in Saturday night into Sunday. Also, a couple of thunderstorms again Sunday night into Monday. Pattern turns a little more active going into next week.
All right. Thanks, Candace.
All right. Thank you. Have a great night, everybody.